Hello everyone, it's Raquel at Succulents Box. Today we're going to be discussing how to use charcoal with your succulents. The activated charcoal trend may have died down in the food industry, but we plant lovers over here still use it all the time. First, I'd like to touch upon what exactly activated charcoal is and the different kinds of activated charcoal you can find. Activated charcoal is charcoal that has been superheated to create thousands of tiny pores in the material. This process is usually done by firing the charcoal with gas like oxygen, but scientists can also use chemical reactions to create the pores in activated charcoal through a process called impregnation. Unlike regular charcoal, the sheer amount of variety of pores in the activated charcoal make it incredibly absorbent. The material is most commonly used in water purification and treatment or emergency detoxing in hospitals. There are 3 different materials used in making activated charcoal: coconut shells, coal, and wood. The most common source of activated charcoal is coconut shells since they're an easily renewable source. We'll be using coconut shell activated charcoal today since it's the easiest to get your hands on. So what can activated charcoal do to help your plants? There are a few things it does to help, including driving away pests, improving drainage, cleaning your soil, and preventing mold growth in your plants. As a natural pest repellent, activated charcoal is a decent method for driving away unwanted bugs in your soil. We recommend using powdered activated charcoal to use as a pest repellent. Simply sprinkle the powder on top of your soil to drive away pests. Of course, you may need to repot your succulent and clean the pot itself if pests are already a problem. There are a few ways to improve drainage by using activated charcoal, and today I'd like to go over 2 of them. First, we'll be using activated charcoal pieces. Since these aren't powdered, we can really mix them into the soil. But what we're going to do here is put the larger pieces of charcoal at the bottom of our pot, then place the soil on top. The larger pieces of charcoal at the bottom will leave plenty of space for water to drain, similar to how pebbles at the bottom of your pot can improve drainage. However, the pots in the activated charcoal will further improve drainage by soaking up the water as well. Our second method for using activated charcoal to improve drainage is by mixing it in your soil. We'll be using powdered charcoal for this step, but you can also use tinier chunks around the size of your gravel or perlite. I typically add 1 tablespoon of charcoal per cup of soil so the charcoal doesn't overpower the soil itself. Mixing activated charcoal into your soil can also help draw out any potential harmful chemicals in the store-bought potting mix. Like water purification, the activated charcoal will absorb chemicals like ammonia or chlorine. Before you begin sprinkling charcoal everywhere, there are a few things to keep in mind. Make sure you use activated charcoal. Charcoal that isn't labeled as activated may harm your plants, especially if it's grilling charcoal. Grilling charcoal is often treated specifically for cooking and may contain chemicals that are harmful to plants. Check to see where your charcoal is coming from. While all forms of activated charcoal are relatively harmless, it is still nice to know how your activated charcoal was made and what it's made from. I recommend checking out your local garden store for charcoal recommendations. Activated charcoal is not treatment for root rot, overwatering, or severe pest problems. If you're struggling with overwatering or root rot, give our other videos a look for some helpful tips. If you like this video and want to see more, please leave us a like, comment, or subscribe. Happy gardening!
For more, you can find us at succulentsbox.com or on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest.